Africa's oil industry will require $1.6 trillion in infrastructure investment between 2013 and 2035, with a further $721 billion needed for gas infrastructure over the same period. Financing has been inadequate so far. Globally, funding for oil and gas projects is highly competitive, with financiers looking at only the most cost-effective projects, leaving key projects in Africa hanging in the balance, like Equatorial Guinea's Fortuna FLNG project, which failed for years to secure financial close. Of the top 15 oil and gas projects expected to reach final investment decision globally in 2019, only 3 are in Africa. Overall, the number of private equity exits in Africa was down in 2018, dropping from 52 in 2017 to 46 in 2018. Between 2013 and 2018, the energy sector accounted for 14% of total deal value in Africa. Africa's share of global upstream mergers and acquisition activity on the global stage has decreased, representing only 4% of the global market compared to 6% in 2013. With overall upstream deal value declining by 70% between 2013 and 2017. Traditional project financing in oil and gas is also down in Africa, with 2018 netting zero project finance dollars after a brief recovery in 2017. Going forward, international funding is expected to come from a variety of sources, including export-import banks, export credit agencies, banks, and private equity. China's national energy companies will be leading investors in Africa through 2023, with an estimated $15 billion of their upstream capital expenditure going to Africa. African banks are also playing a bigger role than ever before, with the continent's banking sector expected to grow by 8.5% over the next 5 years. South Africa's Standard Bank, for example, is now one of the largest oil and gas lenders in sub-Saharan Africa. Recent deals have included providing $225 million to Petrobras in Nigeria, $175 million to Tullow Oil, $136 million for Cosmos Energy in Ghana, and a large part of the funding for the $20 billion Mozambique LNG project, which reached FID in June. Other banks across the continent, however, have struggled to overcome the commodity price crash of 2014, which hiked lending rates. Rates in Angola, for example, jumped from 9.75% in 2014 to 20% in 2016. Despite the obstacles to securing funding, key final investment decisions remain on track, including the Greater Tort LNG Complex, SNE Field Development, Mozambique LNG, Asa North, Ohaji South Gas Fields, and the Lake Albert Development Project. With the stabilization of commodity prices, regional integration efforts, and an improved regulatory environment, higher levels of foreign direct investment are predicted in 2019.